It is a first alert weather night in western Washington. We are monitoring the snowfall in our mountain passes tonight. This is a live look here at Crystal Mountain where you can see some bsnow flakes on your screen coming down, and it was snowing at Snoqualmie Pass when we checked in with Julie.
Yeah, you've got to be loving that, right? Seeing all that snow up there?
I got to admit, my face hurts from smiling. I've been doing it all afternoon. You know, not only as a snow enthusiast, but this is the beginning of the snowpack. And going into an El Nino winter, this is really important because we need to build that snowpack this year, because if we don't, we're going to have a critical fire season next year. So aside from the fact that it's kind of fun to look at, this is a really important start, and the timing is perfect on that. Take a look at this. It's not the only story. The mountains, we have seen heavy and steady rain throughout the entire night tonight. The evening commute, just as we had predicted last night, was going to be a rough one. This is a live look from Queen Anne over top of Seattle, looking a little bit abstract out there. Rain is still steady, periodically heavy, and it's a bit on the breezy side out there as well. Coming in from the south-southeast, sustained about 14 miles an hour, some gusts up to about 20. Whatcom and Skagit County are even gustier right now. It's chilly, and it's going to get even colder. In fact, it's one of the first messages I want to share with you tonight is that overnight lows will be in the low to mid 40s for most of us. And then once this system passes through, it pulls in some cold air behind it. Those overnight lows are going to be in the 30s. And by the time we get into Saturday and Sunday, some of us are going to be touching down at the freezing mark overnight. So prepare for that. So we just saw Julie Calhoun up at the pass there. Snow levels were 3,500 feet earlier. They have now dropped down to that 3,000 foot level. Thus, these flakes that we are seeing up there. But they're going to keep right on going. Tomorrow they get down to about 2,500 feet and eventually settle around 2,000. Most of the moisture will be gone at that point, but this is what we're looking at. And just for reference, Snoqualmie Pass is right around 3,000 feet and Stevens Pass is right around 4. So yeah, all of our passes will be below snow level, and it could get interesting on Friday. We could be looking at some foothill level snow. So for the first round, it looks like by the time we get to about 3:30, now we've seen everything convert from rain to snow. So now it starts to accumulate. By the time we get to tomorrow morning, this is what we're looking at as potential. And again, 5-7 inches. It's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but considering it's the first winter storm of the season, there could be traffic impacts for sure. By the time this thing clears out of here, we're looking at like 8 to 10 up towards Snoqualmie Pass. By the way, this is a misnomer. I have seen several pictures from Mount Baker showing at least 6 inches accumulated there already. 7 expected tomorrow at White Pass, 13 at Mission Ridge. Wow. So as far as the rainfall goes, we are going to do very well by the time this system moves out here. Again, Skagit, Whatcom, and off towards the San Juans here, really getting the bulk of the rain. A lot of that having to do with those Fraser outflow winds. We'll show you that in a moment. So let me show you this. By the time we get to 11:30 tonight, the southern portion of the I-5 corridor starts to calm down, but it's still raining steadily and heavily up towards Snohomish County and up towards Skagit County. Finally, right around 1:30 is when the rain starts to taper for most of us. It'll still rain pretty heavily up towards northern Whatcom County. This is around 4:30 in the morning. We see a little bit of rain over top of the Seattle Metro, and we still see plenty of snow in the mountains. But by the time we get to about mid-morning, that snow will start to lift. It'll be still flurries quite a few places. Chelan, Omak, looks like it'll be snow in there. It'll be cold enough to support that, but we'll finally get that rain out of here for the evening commute tomorrow night. And then something interesting happens. Remember, I was showing you with that 1,000 foot level on Friday? It's entirely possible that we could be looking at some foothill level snow, not sea level snow, but it could be coming soon to a neighborhood near you. We're going to watch that very closely. Also, the big part of the story have been those Fraser outflow winds, that offshore flow that really makes things cold and dry up towards Whatcom. It's contributed to that extra rainfall up there, and it's just making it feel downright frigid tonight. Those winds will calm down overnight tonight as well. Overnight lows will be in the 30s and 40s for most of us. Highs tomorrow, not particularly high at all. We're talking about some upper 40s and lower 50s. And your 7-day forecast showing a very chilly few days ahead. Temperatures will struggle to break out of the 40s by day, but they're going down into the 30s overnight and staying there.